Hi, Form 4, Chapter 6, Book 2, Video number 2. Our title today will be salts. Soluble and insoluble salts. 能溶跟不能溶的盐。Okay, so nowadays they are having two types of salts. One is called yellow, one is called blue color salts. But can they soluble in water? 能溶解在水吗 I don't know. So now I pour some water. 我倒一点水下去。And after this, I stir. Okay, the results here. The yellow color salt dissolve into the water. 它溶解在水里面了。But blue color salt is insoluble. 它不能溶。Okay, or this is the meaning of soluble and insoluble. 能溶跟不能溶。So certain salts they are soluble, certain salts they are insoluble. So now you are on your notes, page number 3. 你在你的 notes 的第3面。Okay. So you note something wrong here. The title should be on the page number 3, but don't know why. Run away. 它的 title 跑不进去了。Okay. So turn to page number 3. Soluble and insoluble salt. 能溶跟不能溶的盐。Okay. Right. And is it important? 它重要吗 ？Very important. So I have to repeat 2 times. I prepared 2 tables for you to remember all. And after you remember, I'm going to use it in our title 啦。我将会用它来讲我们的 title. Okay. So this is soluble and insoluble salt. Start now. 我们现在开始。So number 1, nitrate salts. For all the salt with the name nitrate behind, potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, calcium nitrate, magnesium nitrate, copper nitrate, 什么 nitrate 都可以。If the name is nitrate behind, 如果它的名字后面是 nitrate, it must be soluble. 它肯定是 soluble. So all are soluble in water. Nitrate 的盐全部都是能溶解在水的。OK， 背啦。Easy 很容易背，如果我能背，你一定能，因为我天生不会背东西的。Okay. Number 2, potassium salt, sodium and ammonium. For all the salts with the name potassium, sodium and ammonium, potassium nitrate, potassium sulfate, potassium chloride, sodium sulfate, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate or whatever, 只要它的盐的名字 potassium 前面 sodium 前面 ammonium 前面 all the salts must be soluble. 一定是能溶的。Potassium 的盐 sodium 的盐 ammonium 的盐全部都是能溶的，明白吗 Okay. Next, chloride. Okay. Most of the chloride they are soluble. Chloride 的盐大致上是能溶的 except some of the example. And the example will make you difficult 啦 except some of the example and the exceptions 那些例外啊就是你要背的原因啦 Okay. So all chloride salt they are soluble in water. Chloride all soluble in water except silver chloride, lead chloride 这两个人 except silver chloride, okay, and lead chloride 这两种盐不能溶解在水。So chloride salt all soluble in water except silver chloride 要背 okay 一种白色的粉 and lead chloride okay 也要背 and lead chloride actually soluble in hot water 啦 lead chloride 它能溶解在热水里面。这个其实也有一点点要背啦 OK Remember 就直接背了啦不要等啊因为我要用了 OK All chloride soluble in water except silver chloride lead chloride 这两种 OK 再来 Sulfate All sulfate salt they are soluble in water Sulfate 的盐全部都能溶解在水 except lead sulfate barium sulfate calcium sulfate 如果没有错啦 OK因为我也忘记了 All sulfate soluble in water except lead sulfate, barium sulfate, 还有一个叫 calcium sulfate. Okay, so all soluble in water except the lead sulfate. Okay, barium sulfate, calcium sulfate. But calcium sulfate dissolve very little in water. 它有一点点的溶解在水里面。这个能的话也背起来，不能的话就不要勉强。Okay. Next, carbonate. How is a carbonate? So I disappear first. 我避开先啊，要不然我挡到答案。OK， 我还是出来跟你讲话比较爽。如果没有我站在那边，你就觉得有点怪怪，对不对 ？OK， carbonate salts, carbonate 的盐。For all the salts with the name carbonate, they must be insoluble. 它们都是不能溶的。So all carbonate, whatever carbonate, they must be insoluble. 它们都是不能溶解的盐。 except 除了水呢？那 potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, ammonium carbonate 除了这3种 carbonate 以外，全部都不能溶。So all carbonate insoluble except potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate 除了这3种能溶，其他的都不能溶的。OK, and now I have to go 了，我一定要避开了，对不起，暂时避开不了。Okay, so carbonate all insoluble in water 全部不能溶解在水。Okay, except potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate. And for all the chemical formula like this, 它们的名字 chemical formula, you should be able to write them easily. 你应该很容易的就能把它写出来了。Otherwise, you have to go back to your chapter 3. 要不然你要回去你的第3课，重复背过，重复看过。But chapter 3, there's no online, so 你找不到以前的 chapter 3了，再也找不回来了。Okay? Copy first your answer. 抄你的答案先。Any problem? No, Okay, if no problem, we go to another table. 我们看另外一个表格，重复罢了。马上就要背了。Soluble and insoluble, 能溶跟不能溶。Okay, so what are the salt that are soluble? 什么盐能溶的呢？ Okay, so for all the salt of potassium, sodium, and all the nitrate, all the ammonium salts, and most of the chloride, they are soluble. Except 除了水呢 Okay, so potassium, sodium, no problem. Potassium, sodium 绝对没有问题的。Nitrate 绝对没有问题。Ammonium, no problem. But chloride, most of the chloride, they are soluble in water, except silver chloride and lead chloride. 除了 silver chloride 跟 lead chloride 这两个。Okay, so except silver chloride, lead chloride, okay, and mercury chloride. But mercury chloride 这两个已经背到头很痛了，对不对？哪里有去理那个 mercury chloride 呢？有没有背它都不用紧了。Mercury chloride 算了吧。再来 Okay, next. Most of the sulfate, they are soluble in water. Sulfate 大致上都是 soluble in water, except 除了水呢 lead sulfate, barium sulfate, calcium sulfate. And calcium sulfate dissolve very little in the water. 它一点点的溶解在水里面。Okay, calcium sulfate dissolve a little bit in water. 溶解一点点在水里面。Barium sulfate and lead sulfate 啦。Okay, 这两个背起来，直接背起来，想办法给它背起来。再来。Okay. For most of the carbonate, they are insoluble in water. Carbonate 大致上都是不能溶的 ，except 水呢，有一些 carbonate they are soluble. Okay, potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate 这3种 carbonate 都是能溶的。So this table actually same as the table just now, but the method different 方法不一样。So sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, ammonium carbonate, they are soluble in water. So carbonate 都不能溶，除了这3种的 carbonate 能溶了。OK， 还有什么呢？还有什么 example 呢 ？Next, most hydroxides, okay, most of the hydroxide they are insoluble in water. 也就是 bases, they are insoluble in water. So most of the hydroxide they are insoluble in water. 大致上都不能溶解在水里面。But some of the hydroxide they combine together with the reactive matter. 有一些活跃金属形成的 hydroxide, they are soluble in water and become alkaline. 它们溶解在水里面了，对不对？变成了 alkaline. So any example, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, okay, ammonium hydroxide 这些呢就不一样了。So potassium hydroxide 活跃的金属的 hydroxide 啦。Okay, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, they are soluble in water. And when they are soluble in water, when they dissolve into the water, they become alkaline. 它们就变成了 alkaline. Okay, so these are the examples of soluble and insoluble. Or you have to remember now also. 现在就要背了的，明白吗 ？Okay, settle this title. 这个 title 完了。And now 还有一点要补充。Did you know 你的 textbook 来的吗？Lead halide, lead 就是一种金属 halide 就是那种 halogen 的离子叫 halide, OK, 就是 chloride, bromide, iodide 它们都叫 halide. So lead halide such as lead chloride, Lead bromide, lead iodide, they are insoluble in cool water but soluble in hot water. So next time 看到 lead halide, OK? 刚才我们有看到嘛 lead chloride 有看过，对不对？ So they are insoluble in cool water. 它不能溶解在冷水，不过溶解在热水里面呢。所以这只是多余的啦。以后看到 lead halide 的名字，它们都能溶在热水，不能溶解在冷水。OK? So that's all. And the next title we're going to be pattern salt. 我们将会教你做盐了。OK? 所以这个马上就背了啊。拜拜，谢谢。